You guys asked the questions and I'm giving you guys the answers. Stick around because I'm eating wings and drinking Kool-Aid, like literal Kool-Aid, and I'm answering your questions, so, you know. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Lenny, and I just wanted to say, hey, what's up? How you doing? How you been? How's your day? How's it going? ¿Cómo estás? I'm just like, wow, this time is going by very fast, so I'm enjoying it. If you guys hear any extraneous noise, don't worry about it. My husband is watching the Patriots game with his friend John, so, you know. I also feel like a noisy home with ruckus and things like that is a good sign that a home life is well lived. So let him watch the game. Let him enjoy the game. You know, whatever. Guys, I'm eating wings. They have this garlic dip that I'm going to try. I like garlic. I really wanted Parmesan garlic wings, but they didn't have them at this place. So I asked for like plain boring ones and then the garlic dip. So it's not parm garlic, but it's garlic. Anyways, this is from Holyoke Pizza. Let me check what y'all have been asking me on the book, on the Facebook. Well, these are some pretty good ones. Do you love your husband? And then with like the little blushing emoji face. The answer to that is yes, I love you. But I don't like you all the time. No, of course I love my husband. I'm a newlywed. If I didn't love my husband at this point of the marriage, we'd be in for problems. The next question, and it says, Homegirlinis, here's a question for you. How has your style changed, or has it changed at all from when you were younger until now? My style has definitely changed. I'm having a hard time with this wing. Drats. Holyoke Pizza with their crispy wings. So, my style, when I was in high school, my style was more trendy. I gravitated towards what was trendy at the time, which I guess looking back at it wasn't bad because everyone was dressing like that, so that was just what was on trend. And then I've definitely transitioned to my style now. I would say that my style is, there's what I gravitate towards, what I love, what I wish my wardrobe was full of, and then there's what's practical, what I use on a regular basis because it's what goes with my lifestyle at the moment. So what I love timeless and classic pieces. I love things like high necklines and simple silhouettes. If I had a more comfortable lifestyle, I would dress like that more frequently. However, that type of wardrobe that I do like isn't practical for my actual lifestyle. So what I like to dress now is really comfort and efficiency. So I don't like to dress super tight because I want to be comfortable and I want my outfit to be efficient. So I gravitate towards a lot of blacks because they're simple, they're easy, you can mix and match them with other textures that are still black and you're always gonna look good and chic and, you know. And I gravitate toward simple boxy things. I'm not the type of person who wants to call attention to themselves. I do love wearing heels, but they're not uncomfortable for me, so there you go. Investing in pieces that I know I'm gonna wear for many years to come. I'm looking for a wardrobe that I don't have to think about. I don't want to waste my brain energy on putting an outfit together. I can just put on some black skinny jeans, any black top, some tacos, and I'm out the door. Or like a PRYR clothing t-shirt. So comfort and efficiency is the way I like to dress today. If I could collab with any YouTuber, who would it be and why? Love you, sissy. I love you too, sissy. If I were to collaborate with a beauty guru, it would be hands down, no doubt in my mind about it, Glam Life Guru, Tati Westbrook. If I want to do a collaboration with someone in the faith-based Christian realm, it would hands down be Jefferson and Alyssa Becky. I love them. They're so cute. I love their videos. Their kids are adorable. If I were to do some type of music collab, Oh, yes, I would do a music collab with Love Michelle Anna. She's so cool. What's the biggest goal you have set for yourself to achieve? At one point in my life, I would have said that the biggest goal that I set for myself to achieve was to graduate college, because it was very difficult for me to get through college. Academically, it was a little bit challenging because the field that I studied was a demanding field. But the biggest challenge in achieving that goal was really the financial aspect. I come from a family that lives below the poverty level, so they couldn't finance anything for me. And so when I was in college, I was working part-time at a shelter, at a homeless shelter at nights. I also was an RA, so I was resident advisor. And through that, I would get like a stipend whenever I was on duty on the weekends. And I had my work study job. I worked for campus activities. That was a good job. I did campus activities for like almost, I think, 3 years out of the 4 that I was there. So I was always working, and I was always up till late. And so at that point in time, that was the biggest goal that I'd set for myself to achieve. And I'm really proud of myself for that. And it's something that makes me emotional. I don't know if you guys could like hear it in my voice, but I will always remember the day I graduated college, and the students, the graduates, they line up like in this underground hallway before going out to like march to graduate. And when I was standing there with like, in line with my friends, and when I was standing there, this wave of emotion hit me so hard. It was something that I was not expecting. It's like my whole college career like flashed before my eyes, and every difficult moment flashed before my eyes. Lenice, you made it. Every time I felt defeated because of financial aid or money, flashed before my eyes. Lenice, you made it. Every time I felt humiliated, flashed before my eyes. Lenice, you made it. Every obstacle, every time my car died, when I was in a car accident that totaled my car the day before the first day of classes, like all of that flashed before my eyes. When I was carless and going to my internship for months, that all flashed before my eyes. Working on a homeless shelter, all of that flashed before my eyes, and I just, like, my eyes just welled up with tears, and I couldn't explain to the people around me, like, why I was crying. So definitely graduating from college was one of them. Definitely one that gets me emotional, for sure. But I graduated college almost 6 years ago. And now, at this moment in time, my biggest goal for this moment in time, for this season of my life, is to stick with what I started. Have a habit of selling myself short. So the biggest goal that I have for myself at the moment is to really stick with this 365 days of shamelessly promoting myself. So right now, that's my biggest goal for myself to achieve. What is your definition of fulfillment? That's like a deep question. If I'm gonna define fulfillment in my life, and not to sound uber spiritual or like, I want to over spiritualize things. Fulfillment to me comes straight from God. Because earlier when I was talking about graduating college and how that was so significant for me, at that point in my life, I was very far removed from God. And although I had accomplished this great thing that I had wanted and worked toward, I was very empty inside. So my fulfillment comes from God, and knowing that I am embraced by God and loved by God, and that I have a relationship with God, makes me feel fulfilled in all of my other areas. It makes me celebrate my victories. It makes me celebrate the little things. and feel happy in that because I'm already fulfilled. Because like I said, I've had plenty of moments that a normal person would say, you should feel fulfilled. But because I was so far removed from my purpose and where God was wanting to take me, I wasn't feeling fulfilled. I was feeling void. Truly. What a good question. Gosh, you guys are great. It's day 12, and as I was editing this video earlier this morning, I had hopped onto Facebook and I realized that I had a couple of more questions and I wanted to answer them. So this is going to be an 11-12 type situation because I'm answering questions on the 11th and the 12th. So there you go. You've mentioned before that you were made fun of as a child. However, now you're an advocate of self, so confident and in love with life. In a time where bullying and suicide has become the norm, can you offer any advice to anyone who is or has struggled like you have? How do you maintain your personal happiness? If you hear sounds, it's raining outside. So there's like, I'm in my car, duh. So there's like, you know, the rain. But anyways, I've always been a tiny person. And growing up, I was made fun of a lot for being skinny. And some of the things that people said were really hurtful. I've had people tell me to shut up and eat, that I need a burger. I've had people my entire life come up to me and think it's okay to just measure my wrist, like, oh my god, I can put my, I can wrap my fingers around your wrist. There had been rumors about me in middle school that I did crack. I had a health teacher. Everyone in the classroom got to choose what they wanted their report to be on. However, I was assigned a topic, and the topic that I was assigned from my health teacher was eating disorders. I had such low self-esteem that I didn't have mirrors in my room for many years. Something that opened my eyes to my value as a person was hearing somebody tell me that I am a precious pearl, that I am one of God's most valued jewels. As I got older, I was able to experience God's favor over my life and his love and his grace. If I were to offer any advice, to hear it and believe it when somebody speaks life into you. Believe it because it's true and run with it. And once you start to not only receive it but also believe it and run with it, run with the fact that you are talented, you are amazing, you are intelligent, you are worthy of all the good things that are going to happen in your life. Once you start to tell yourself these things and believe them, the opportunities are going to be endless for your life. Another piece of advice that I have is, in your own personal time of prayer and reflection, ask God to give you an unoffended heart. Sorry about that. We got interrupted because I got a phone call. When you ask for an unoffended heart and you pursue that, like you really ask for it, God, give me an unoffended heart, make me an unoffended person. What it does is it creates this barrier. So when negativity comes at you to try to stick to you and make you feel a certain type of way, or it tries to corrode you, or it tries to break down your spirit, it's like, no, unoffended, that sucks, but you're not going to affect me. I got a life, I got value. Asking for that and living it through. You can ask for things, get them, and choose not to receive them. So, you know, you got to ask for an unoffended heart and at the same time stop dwelling on the negative. My happiness doesn't depend on other people. My happiness doesn't depend on what people say about me or think about me or how they treat me. Because if that's the case, then I'll be 13 again. What is your favorite worship song and why? Oh, this is such a good question. So when I was 23, I was living life on my terms. I had separated myself from the Lord. I was just like, no, 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 no. Get away from me, Lord. I don't want to deal with all this stuff that you want for me. It's too overwhelming. I just want to live an easy life. And I started to feel these tugs and these feelings and this deep yearning. There was this one day in December that my dad and my brother were at my parents' house. My dad plays the guitar. And my brother was practicing a song that he was going to sing. It's like asking permission to praise him. You guys make me so emotional. Oh! Very simple. It reminds me of like church when I was growing up, like very traditional style. Permíteme decirte lo mucho que te amo. I felt like I was so far removed from his calling that I couldn't just praise him. It couldn't come from me. I felt like I had to ask for permission. That's how I felt. Like the prodigal son. So that song just really touched me. And it took a long time after that. I'm not saying that that was overnight, but that's what started it. So I can't say it's my favorite worship song because I love so many worship songs, but it's definitely one that has impacted my life. What do you ultimately want to accomplish with your channel? So there's two sides to that. On a personal level, I want to grow my commitment. On a personal level, I want to grow my commitment to projects that I set myself out to do because I deserve to believe in myself. On a grander scheme of things, I want to use this platform to show Jesus to people. I like sharing with you guys myself. I like sharing my life with you. If you like this video and you found it helpful, be sure to let me know by liking it or commenting down below. If you want me to do a similar video but with a spin on it, maybe like a Q&A with my husband or a Q&A with my parents, let me know. I'm down for it. So yeah. So before you guys leave, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and comment down below what other types of videos would you like to see from me. Bye guys.